Let's get it, MP. Good, MP. These cheeseheads are something else. Let's quiet them down.
AMP, it's your world, we just live in it.
Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at Fiserv Forum. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Boston, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're off to a really solid start, pushing aside those that doubted them in the preseason and proving they're capable of more.
And the starting group for Chicago. Kitty and White pair to make the backcourt. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Armstrong in at the 5 spot. And for the Bucks, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun. Here we go.
And it's the Bucks to start out. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. It's Lopez, high post. To the paint. Here's Jackson. He's got a piece of it. Here's Armstrong. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Here's Armstrong. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Pass to Lopez. Jackson with it. Now here's Kuzma. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Here's Armstrong. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Knocks down the long J.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Lillard looking around. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Armstrong. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Lillard outside. Kuzma outside. On target from range. Kuzma's got 5 now.
Oh, good seeing Kuzma knock it down from deep. Wanting to keep getting better from there.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Lillard passes to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Giddey. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Bulls leading by 5. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Kuzma. Inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. And over the last 10 games, these players have been gobbling up the most rebounds. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
Here's Giddey, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Here's Armstrong. Shoots over Lopez. Armstrong with a bucket. 14 points for him.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Antetokounmpo inside.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
To the middle. Out to the wing. Here's Armstrong. And it's all from three-point range. The Bucks trail by 5. Now Antetokounmpo in the game against Houston. Very impressive. And here's Lopez from the arc. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. For Chicago, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Armstrong nails it from beyond the arc. Armstrong's got 17 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Chicago leading by 8. To the inside. Phillips' shot is off. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls.
Chicago ball.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Damian Lillard.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Green's checked in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Jackson. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Phillips. Williams comes in for Dosunmu. Herter's checked in for White. And it's Jones in for Giddey. Now here's Porter. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Smith finds Lillard. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Smith.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Armstrong. Antetokounmpo covering. Porter with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo to pass to Lillard. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him.
Armstrong. 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. Outside, Green over Williams, and it's Green missing.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
And so it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Taurean Prince is out there with Kevin Porter, and it's Green in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Launches a 3. Armstrong with a bucket. Armstrong's got 24.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Another 3 for Chicago.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Now here's Porter. No made baskets yet. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 10-point game. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Collins with the slam.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Porter in the post, defended by Jones. Porter the pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
And Williams punches it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Pass to Portis. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Armstrong's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Armstrong's got 9 points in the quarter.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's off on that one. Collins with the defensive effort. Here's Armstrong. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Armstrong. 30 points in the game. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Jackson, he's checked in for Prince. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Phillips is checked in for Collins. Dosunmu comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Herter. And it's Ball in for Jones. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Now here's Jackson. Still no points. Pass to Lopez. Now Jackson to the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Here's Armstrong. 30 points in the game. And he goes in for the dunk.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. 1:41 left to play in the first half. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Lillard against Ball. And it's blocked. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Jackson. Inside. Out to Lillard. A minute 15 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Lopez. 5 to shoot. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Antetokounmpo has got 8 points.
And using that mid-range area of the floor, Giannis is so confident shooting from there.
Armstrong, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
With the floater, 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's Kuzma with the miss.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The Bulls with another miss. To the inside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. GreakDaFreakiest picks one up. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for two, Damian Lillard.
Free throw good, Lillard. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Chicago Bulls. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Bulls.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch for. Does the defense extend to where guys start going inside?
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Giddey. No points so far. On the court for Chicago. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Armstrong in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Armstrong. 8-point game. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple. And for the Bucks, they're shooting the rock well at 46%.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Giddey against Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Jackson from outside the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Phillips. Here's Armstrong. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds in the game. Kuzma with the ball. Dosunmu picks him up. To the paint. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Armstrong. Oh, a 2-handed power slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Will stand for the Bulls. The DeRozan, Levine, Vucevic era didn't lead to the playoff success they'd hoped for.
No, Brian, 2 losses in the play-in tournament and just 1 playoff appearance, which resulted in a quick first-round exit. Changes were definitely necessary.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Jackson can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 9. Here's Armstrong. 37 points for him. And Antetokounmpo over to help. Pass to Armstrong. Down low. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And the dunk by Lillard.
On the fast break, Lillard's quickness makes him almost unstoppable. Just beating the D up the floor.
Here's Armstrong, covered by Lopez. There's the triple. He drops it from range.
3 points.
Armstrong's got 40 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So
and Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. 16-point lead. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Green in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis, a rim rocker.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Here's Armstrong. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Portis. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Armstrong's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's Giddey to the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assisted by
Armstrong's got 45 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Porter from outside. Armstrong grabs the miss. Bulls leading by 19. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Armstrong. Back to Dosunmu. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Armstrong. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Portis outside. Antetokounmpo outside. On the wing, Green. Lets it fly. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Pass to Phillips. Here's Armstrong. 3-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Now White. Jacks up a 3. Armstrong with a bucket. Armstrong's got 16 in the second half. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Green for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
The Bucks trail by 19. The steal. Armstrong passes to Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. Hits yet again. Wow.
3.
And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And here's Porter. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green, and Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr.
Lopez, Kyle Kuzma, Damian Lillard.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Armstrong grabs the miss. Armstrong's got rebound number 11. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, BA, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention. There are so many expectations. With all the media these days, he's even more magnified and intense.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
The Bucks trail by 20. Inside. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Kuzma outside. Takes the 3. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Yep, that one goes. Armstrong's got 53 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Armstrong. Lets it go from deep. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Antetokounmpo, right side. Armstrong grabs the miss. Armstrong's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for T.
Well, bottom line.
Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Clay took it.
Portis gets the bucket. Chicago has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the 4th. Fires the 3. Armstrong, no good. And the Bucks with possession. Knocked loose. The 3 is up. Oh, another one falls.
A 60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. Portis, the pass to Porter. Smith with it. Here's Rollins. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Ball looks over the floor. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Knocks it loose. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
tonight.
Hey, props to MP on his first 60-point game. I mean, there's not many people in the world as good at anything as he is at putting the ball in the basket. More, please.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.